Controversial, sometimes violent protest site that's made national headlines for the past few months is now the field trip destination for a group of Ashland middle school and high school students there. 15 students took off this morning to travel about 600 miles to North Dakota, where they will be camping for 2 nights at the protest site. It's a daring trip, but the teachers and chaperones there involved say it's all about taking advantage of hands-on learning. Here's Nikki Davidson.
Standing rock or bus.
They may be young, but they're determined. Although they've got a 9-hour drive ahead after a quick rest stop in Duluth.
Everybody good? Water in?
There's a lot of excitement in these vans. The Dakota Access Pipeline protest started as a classroom lesson from hundreds of miles away. They learned about how the Standing Rock Sioux tribe have been fighting the construction of a pipeline project, arguing it threatens their water supply and sacred sites. It wasn't long before the students, some only 11 years old, started pushing to see the real thing.
Is the van all okay over there?
Getting the Ashland School District's approval, even finding the funding themselves.
They really knuckled down and got their group together and started raising money. They raised about $2,000 in less than a week.
It's groundbreaking for a student group to travel and do this kind of thing and have this experience.
Laura Comer is the lead teacher on the trip.
Get in your vans. Remember, the next stop is Fargo.
And says it was all planned quickly but thoroughly.
We show up and talk to security, and they tell us where we can camp. We will set up our camp and then talk to the people who are there and hope to learn something about why they're there.
It's a lesson that comes with a lot of risk. Hundreds of people have been arrested at the protest site in the last few months. Law enforcement also say some of the protests have turned to violence and vandalism. Comer says they don't plan on the students seeing any of that.
We're not going to be at the direct action spots where dangerous things happen. We're in the camp that is safe and they're not breaking any laws. So we're just going to be really careful, and we've got our people there to talk to, and if anything gets scary, we're gone. We have our plans in place.
As far as the political nature of the protest, the teachers say the students are not going to be protesting, but they are quick to admit that not everyone is going to be happy about the trip.
There's criticism. Every time you do something new and different, there are going to be people who think it's great and people who think that it isn't. And basically, we just try to speak reasonably and say we're there to learn.
In Duluth, Nikki Davidson, KQDS, Fox 21.
Some other students at the school are attending an Enbridge forum in Ashland this week to get the other side's perspective on this protest. The students are also bringing several donations with them for the school and camp at the North Dakota protest site.